Taxi vlog 129. It is Sunday night, 24th of October 2010. I've done the preliminaries already. That is, I've set up the MDT and logged on and all of that, so we won't have any of those funny, stupid beeping noises happening while we go on our way to the first trip. This one is farther out than where I am right now, and it's going to take a little while to get there, so maybe I have time to do this taxi vlog here just before picking up this first fare. It's been a fairly busy weekend. The Friday started out slow. I began reading a book for the first half hour or so, and I thought, oh, this is quiet. Then I had a fare, and then another half hour went by after that fare before anything happened. And then it exploded. It got busy. It was non-stop all night long, and I kept pulling up these $20 and $30 fares. I didn't have many short ones. Most of them were long. So those horseshoes up my ass are really beginning to feel sore. That was the Friday night. I ended up coming home with some good money. Now Saturday I was getting these long fares. I had one where it didn't seem like much was happening, and I worked in the part of town I usually work in, and I took these guys downtown to one of those expensive new condo buildings that's right down near the Empress and the Marriott. I won't say which one, but anyway. Dropped these guys off, and then I'm starting to drive away from downtown, and usually if it's a downtown call that I'm receiving, I just reject it outright because downtown does not appeal to me, but for some reason I pressed accept this time, and it was at the Marriott, which I had just passed, so I had to pull a quick U-turn and get back to the Marriott. So you don't need to put your brakes on. Keep driving, please, or learn in a hurry. I gotta pick these guys up before they grow old and die and rot away, and then I get there and there's only skeletons left. Didn't have that happen much either. Didn't have too many of those no-shows. Anyway, that was a good night, the Friday, and I figured, okay, Saturday, what's going to happen? Is that going to be busy too? Yeah, and Saturday was even busier. It started out as soon as I came out, and I was getting these long trips. And didn't I mention that I got sent to the Marriott? Yes, I did. I digressed. I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought, concentrating on this stupid schmo who's driving slowly in front of us. Now he's putting the gas on, believe it or not. Okay, so I pick up at the Marriott, and these people are well dressed. They were at some kind of a function, and they wanted to go to Foul Bay. Okay, let's go to Foul Bay. So we go to Foul Bay, and the woman gets out, and the man stays in the car, and he says, well, we're going out to Deep Cove. Oh, okay, sure. So we drove all the way out to Deep Cove, and once we got out there, it was over $70 on the fare. I got a voucher for $80, so it wasn't cash, but it was an $80 payment, which is really a bonus. So I'm coming back into town, feeling all confident and happy, and feeling good that I'm ahead of schedule for earnings and stuff, and it's going okay. And I get a call to a Tim Hortons just entering town. So go to Tim Hortons, and I'm just so confident that I don't realize the warning signs. This kid comes out. He's wearing a Brazil jersey and green shorts to match. And he gets in my cab, and he says he's going to something bay. I did not get the name of the bay. I said, well, look, I don't know where that is. He says, well, it's out by Sydney. And I'm thinking, oh, great, another long one. And as I'm driving out there, he's sitting right behind me. I'm feeling a little bit beside myself, as if this is not going to go good. He's very quiet. He's very quiet. And I do not feel good about this at all. I do not feel easy about it. In fact, I feel kind of worried that something really fucked up is going to happen. But instead of stopping the car and kicking him out on the highway, I took him to where he wanted to go. And we got into this driveway of this house. And the driveway right next to the house, he says, you can stop here. So I stopped right there, right next to the house. And he's stepping out. So I'm thinking, he's going to pay me. So I roll my window down. He just starts to wander away. Now the driveway goes beyond the house, so I follow him. He's walking down the driveway nonchalant-like. And then I'm rolling down the window. Well, the window's already rolled down. And I turn my car towards him while we're running out of driveway and there's a fence in front of us. I said, are you thinking of paying me? Are you going to pay me? He says, yeah, just hold on a minute. Then he starts to run. He hops the fence and falls on his ass. I said, you know what? You're going to get yours, asshole. And that was the end of that. I could not recoup the $48 he owed me. I wasn't going to shake it out of him. What good would beating him up do if he doesn't have the money? What I should have done when he got in, I should have said, pay me now. And he would have gone, And that would have been the end of that. But you see, I was overconfident from the fare that I had just had. And so, I didn't get paid. So anyhow, as I come back into town and I'm feeling kind of disheartened and annoyed. The next customers that get in, I'm kind of angry. And as we're going along, you know, they want to smoke and they're drunk and say, no, you can't smoke in here. No way. No smoking. And no, you can't smoke not even if you open a window. No way. No. Not gonna happen. So, anyway, I was kind of short with them because I was pissed off. I was annoyed. Then the next call I get is two young ladies. They want to go up to Bear Mountain. I say, well, whereabouts on Bear Mountain? Like at the bottom? Or they said, right up by the golf course. Oh, man. Another $35 fare. So I did that, and then I did a few more. By 4:30, it was, where the fuck? Oh, I should go this way, not that way. Whoa! Camera's still working? I think the rubber band just broke. Surprise! I guess we'll go handheld for a little while. Put this visor back up. So, yeah. Dropped them off, did a few more fares, and the whole rest of the night worked out very well. I had a good one. Ended up making more money than I did on the Friday, which was really phenomenal. Even if I wasted 45 minutes on that fucking prick who didn't pay. Yeah. I'll never forget what he looked like. Of course, his appearance will change the next time, if I should ever get him in my cab again. But I should have known, you know. If I don't know the place, can you tell me, please? Or pay me now. Fuck, you know, I can be so stupid sometimes. But, you know, it's no point beating myself up about it. That's the way the business goes. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. This time I lost, but I won big time for the rest of the night. So really, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's all good. Anyway, I'm approaching where I'm supposed to be, so thanks for listening. What is this Possible at Weld? I don't care about Possibles at Weldon's. What's the address? What is the... Oh, man. There we go. 4979 I'm looking for. Where am I? Where am I? I'm going to have to turn this light off and say goodbye. Because... 4971. Here it is. I'm right on... No, 79 they want. So that's like a couple houses up. 4975. It's the next one. Just up here. Okay. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Have yourselves a good morning or good night. Goodbye.